I got a really touching email today from someone who is a senior of mine at IIT, and he was in a very senior, working in a very senior position in a bank, and he just got laid off recently thanks to all the COVID chaos and downsizing. And the dilemma that he now faces is that because he's in a very senior position, it's he finds himself stuck, and it's unlikely for him, with all the companies downsizing in that sector, it's unlikely for him to literally get another role that would match. Now, this is not it's not just his situation. These situations were common even before COVID and the economic downturn that we're now going through, but they've just become more common. So what do you do if you find yourself in a situation like that? Typically, we see people, there are three ways in which you could respond or react to it. So the first way is that you could say, oh no, this is terrible, this is horrible, and you just sit at home waiting. It could turn into a long wait. Sometimes it turns into depression as well. The second way people can react, and people do, and you would have seen examples in your own circles, is that they compromise and they say, well, there are no openings for someone as senior as me, so I'll just take what I get, and which sort of doesn't work out very well in, because they're always going to work saying, oh, I'm doing this compromise and I'm worth so much more and I could be doing so much better, but now I have to do stuff at this level. And it's, then that gets, the sentiment and the emotion, of course, gets reflected and interferes with the well-being and the work. The third way that people can respond to a situation like this is to say, hey, you know what? This linear trajectory that I was on has, due to some reasons, come to a full stop. It's not desirable. I didn't want it. It is tragic, but I'm not going to let this stop me, because I am way more than the linear trajectory that I have been taking my work in. So you stop, you re-look at the whole person that you are, all your strengths, all your interests, all the things that turn you on, all the things you're capable of, all the new things that you could learn, and actually turn this into an opportunity to redesign your career, to give it that fresh, multidimensional start. It is possible. I know it's possible because I've done that with my life. I know lots of people who've done that in their lives. I have researched on careers and I see that this is a possibility. It's just not the path that everybody takes. So if you are in a situation like that, or you know someone who is in a situation like that, consider this my invitation to you to actually, it is tragic and I empathize with what you're going through, but also I would like to invite you to see this as an opportunity to literally redesign your life. And every time so when you redo your house, you redesign your house, do you always make it better than it was earlier? So that's the same thing that you will do with your career, right? So you don't compromise. Go back to the basics, back to the building blocks. Acknowledge the whole person you are, because you're always way more than you were able to bring to life in any one job or career. That's the nature of human beings. And go back to the drawing board and redesign. And if you'd like some help in redesigning your career, then I also have a course coming up starting 10th July, and I'll post a link to more details about the course below this video.